Hey guys, and welcome to your classroom away from school. Today we're going to learn about how to write nouns in the plural. You might not know what nouns and plurals are used yet, but don't worry, you will. If you're already familiar with it, listen anyway. See if you can predict what I'm going to say as you listen. First of all, welcome. This is going to be the first entry in a series of clips where you'll learn about how to use proper grammar. It might not seem very important now, but believe me, if you learn how to write and use your grammar properly, it will begin to affect your grades positively and make your texts better overall. Before we start, there are a few words I think you need in order to understand what I'll be talking about. These 5 words are going to be the most important ones for this lesson. Noun, verb, adjective, vowel, and consonant. Do you know what they mean already? Pause the video and take a few seconds to see if you remember what they mean. If you guessed that verb and adjective are the English versions of verb and adjective, correct. Noun is what the English call substantive. The final 2, vowel and consonant, are related to the sounds we make when we talk. Vowels are singing sounds, sounds that can carry a tone, like A, E, O, I, U, and Y. Consonants are all the sounds in between, short, toneless, and sometimes hissing sounds, like M, F, T, B. You'll see later why these are important. The concept of singular and plural works the same way it does in Swedish. Easy, huh? Singular means there's only one, and plural means there are many. In Swedish, to show that we're talking about multiple things, we need to do something very specific. We add endings to the noun. En blomma, flera blommor. En varg, flera vargar. En patient, flera patienter. But what about English then? Turns out they use the same system, but have different rules. And these are the rules that you need to learn. If you look at the English examples on the right, one of them looks different from the others. Why is that? Pause the video and think for a few seconds to see if you can find out. Before we can find out if you were right, we need to take a look at the most common rule in the way we write plural nouns. Most nouns only take the S ending, like patient and patients. However, the last sound or letter in the word can change that. Wolf becomes wolves because it ends with an F sound. Tomato becomes tomatoes because it ends in an O sound. Berry becomes berries because it ends with the letter Y. House becomes houses because it ends with an S sound. And basically any word that ends with a hissing sound, like X, ch, sh, and z, uses the ES ending. Sounds simple, right? Well, just keep in mind that it will not always be spelled the way you expect it to. House, for example, is spelled with S-E. But this is in German. We don't say Hause. This is English. We just say house. Remember to listen to the word that you are saying to help you find out how it's supposed to be written in a plural form. However, it's not like English is a logical language. Words that end with Y but has a vowel before it uses the S ending, like one play, many plays, and one joy, many joys. Also, not all words ending with an F sound changes to the VES ending, like chef, roof, belief, and chief. All four use the common S ending. But wait, there's more. Some nouns aren't counted in the singular or plural at all, like sheep, series, or deer. And some nouns don't even care about your stupid rules, like one child, many children, or one goose and many geese. Confused yet? Don't worry. Grammar is something to be practiced. It's like going to the gym. You'll get a little bit stronger every time you practice. Keep practicing and rewatch the clip to rehearse if you have to. And remember, you can always come back at a later date to refresh your memory. And that will be all for today. We'll see you in class.